Okay, random legacy moment. So I'm talking to Rossi, one of my legacy holders, and I'm like, I always have these random ideas, and I always want to record, and I want to pitch something, and she's always like, "Sorry, authentic moment. I was in the middle of getting ready," and she's always like, "Hey, you should just sit and start recording." So I'm driving. I spent the weekend in DC, and I had to have some great conversations with some folks, put them onto the podcast and everything. And I thought about the foundations, or maybe like the ingredients of what a legacy is incorporated from, or how it's made up of, or the structure of it, right? And I'm gonna give you my age right now. So for some crazy reason, Pimp My Legacy came to my mind, right? I have this mind that just goes all over the place, and anybody who's had the privilege to work with me and they ever seen my vision wall, when I just start taking everything in my mind and plastering it on the wall, that's how it works. So I'm gonna do the same concept, but I'm gonna do it in mini short clips. So Pet My Legacy is something that just randomly came up to me. And then I said, well, I'm good for making acronyms with things. So Pet My Legacy. Legacy, the village keepers, love and legacy. What qualities do we want to place in this definition in order to give it a good foundation? So what does PIMP stand for? First thing I want to say is purpose. What's the purpose of having a legacy? Second, I feel like intent. How intentional are you with actually putting the work in, right? M, maturity. I think that having adult maturity in all concepts of what starting your legacy is very important. That last P, I went back and forth on, and I had to call Rossi, and I was like, I have two words I want to use for it, and I really don't know which one works best, right? And the first word I was looking for was potential. But then I kind of coincided potential with intent, right? And then she was like, well, what's your second word? And I said, perspective. And she agreed. Perspective is something that probably takes over 90% of us. Like our perspective of how we see things, how we feel about stuff, how we go about moving. It's the way we think based off of what we've been through, what we're going through, where we want to be. We put our perspective in it, and then from there, we start laying down the bricks. So, Pimp My Legacy. I don't know. It's going to be a topic that we're going to talk about later on, but it's just a random legacy moment I was having. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.